Sky gone gray, taste of metal, dust in my teeth, on my tongue. Your name carved in my leather, the last clean thing from when we were young. We just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, it's written in the scars. We shout, hand in my hand, through the fallout, billboard bones on the highway, wind sings through twisted steel. I still see you in the rearview, like the past forgot to heal. We just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, it's written in the scars. We shout, hand in my hand, through the fallout. If the sun rises, we'll paint our own light on the walls. If the sky still lies, we'll learn to live under the If I could turn back time, choose a different rhyme, skip a couple wrong turns, erase a few burns, see my name on the door, polish keys on the floor of some bright clean place I've never seen before. I see a nice house, nice car, driveway shining like a star, cool ocean breeze through the trees, my mind at peace, my heart at ease. can draw a different line from where I'm standing, starting now, one slow brick at a time. I want that nice house, nice car, not just dreaming from afar. Cool ocean breeze through the trees, teach my restless mind to breathe. In this one and only life, I can still rewrite tonight. Nice house, nice car, calm seas, cool ocean breeze, cool ocean sunrise came, a slow burning thing, orange and pink, like a promise whispered low. Down by the water, where the ghosts still sing. Another day beginning, nowhere to go. Oh, Miami, sun-drenched and slow, loving the heat, watching the ocean flow. Yeah, Miami, where the wild breezes blow. Two drifters dancing, putting on a show. Met her by the fruit stand, eyes like the deep blue sea, laughing at my worn out boots and my tangled hair. Said her name was Anna, just passing through like me. Didn't have much, but she had a light, a rare kind of flair. Oh, Miami, sun-drenched and slow, loving the heat, watching the ocean flow. Yeah, Miami, where the wild breezes blow. Two drifters dancing, putting on a show. We walked the boardwalk, past the painted walls, shared a cheap mango, sweet on the tongue, heard the distant music through the evening calls. A story started, a song just begun. Oh, Miami, sun-drenched and slow, loving the heat, watching the ocean flow. Yeah, Miami,
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Hope y'all are doing well. All right, we are back. We're going to play some Fallout New Vegas today. If you missed yesterday and the day before, we did play some Lufia 2. Videos probably are still down there. Of course, we got playlists over on YouTube as well, and there's a link somewhere down there for that. That way, if you want to catch up or check out some other playlists, they're there for you. So Fallout New Vegas today and Friday. We just finished up Boulder City. We are chasing the people that shot us in the head and took our platinum chip that we were supposed to deliver. So we found out that the cons were hiding out in Boulder City. And I guess Benny, he's gone back to the casino up in Vegas. And so we pretty much just took out the great cons that were behind our attempted assassination, I guess. So there was some cons, and they took some NCR soldiers captive. So we made a deal to help the NCR. In exchange, they let us in there to talk to the cons. And I pretty much have decided we're just kind of siding with the NCR. We're not really favoring any other faction per se. Although we might do a little bit different when we get to, I guess, the boomers. I don't think they're really all that bad. The cons aren't all that bad other than the fact that they're a bunch of drug dealers. So they're kind of bad in that sense. But out of all the factions, we're kind of siding with NCR, and maybe we'll friend with the boomers. That way we can use their birds in the coming war. But anyways, so we took them out. We found information, I guess, that says Benny's up in his casino. And so we're kind of working in that direction. There's a few stops along the way. So let's pull up the game here. All right, now for some reason Bethesda games are always really quiet. So I kind of have to have it on max. But feel free to keep me up to date on the audio. If it's too loud, too quiet, please let me know. Of course, if it's too quiet, there's not a whole lot I can do besides maybe add a gain to it, because like I said, it's all the way up. All right, so I kind of made a little mistake with modding one of my weapons here. So we have this nice 9mm. No, it's not the strongest handgun in the game. It's one of the weaker ones. The 10mm is better, but it doesn't look quite as nice. And then, of course, we have that gun, which is more of like a revolver. You only have 5 bullets, but it does hit harder. But this one has 20 with the extended mag. The mistake I made is I put the scope on it. It's kind of neat, if you're out here, I can use this to kind of spy and maybe shoot some people at a distance, sure. But if I go into a building or something where things are more close range, it's going to be hard to, ADS with a scope. It's going to be like right up in your face. It's not going to be as effective, in which pistols are more for short range anyways. So, one of the downfalls with this game, it's kind of new for modding your weapons, is you can mod them, but you can't unmod them. I can't take the scope off. Once you put it on, it's stuck forever, which is kind of silly. I don't know why they did it that way, other than maybe they weren't thinking about it. So hopefully, with all the remakes that are kind of coming out, if and when New Vegas comes out, hopefully they will change that and allow you to be able to put them on and off. Because, that would make sense, right? It's not like it's welded on there. It looks like it's kind of screwed on there. You should be able to take that on and off. And so if I'm out on the map, okay, boom, I can use the scope. If I go in the building, I take it off because I don't need a scope in the building, you know? So that would be something nice in the future. Same thing with maybe like silencers. You know, if I'm out and about, I might not need a silencer. Might not be doing stealth just walking down the street. But if I go in a building and want to handle it stealthily, then I can screw on that silencer and be more stealthy. That would be nice to have in Fallout game. Fallout 4 doesn't even really have that option without mods. You can take stuff off, but you have to go to a workbench in order to do it. You can't just do it where you're standing. So if you're out doing a quest, you know, in a building somewhere or whatever, you don't have the option to take things on and off. There is a mod that does allow you to do it with some weapons that I've used, and there should be videos of it when I've done some Fallout streams. It's a little buggy and it only works with certain weapons. I don't think it works with vanilla weapons at all. So it has to be modded weapons. But it's a step in the right direction, right? So, you know, if Bethesda wants to ask, well, what do you want for Fallout 5 and above? Something like that. Being able to change your mods on the go, regardless where you are, and being able to have a scope that can zoom in and out, especially like on a sniper rifle. Most sniper rifles you can zoom in and out, right? So that would be a nice feature to have in Fallout, as well as maybe, you know, certain weapons being able to switch between semi-auto and automatic right there and not having to go to a workbench to do it. And, you know, you might be like, well, that would mean you would need more controls than a controller can handle. Not true, because I tend to use Steam to map controls for games that do not have controller support. And, you know, you can map it to where you do a short press, it does this, a long press, it does that, a double press, it does that. So there's ways around it, okay? I can't really play it anymore because of the lack of VRAM, but I have occasionally struggled playing Escape from Tarkov, which has no controller assist at all. It's mainly for, you know, mouse and keyboard. But I don't like using the keyboard. I don't mind the mouse. You know, it's more precise, sure. But movement with the keyboard sucks in my opinion. I prefer to have a controller for movement. Okay? So I map my controller and I put all the important buttons that I'm going to use the most on the controller. Anything that's not as important, then I could just press on the keyboard. Or, you know, if you have the gaming mouse with the buttons on the side, same thing there. So it is possible to map the controller to handle more controls than what they just usually do. I mean, they could even go to the point of maybe not changing your mods like right here, but maybe change your mods in your inventory. Because in Fallout, nobody's attacking you while you're in your inventory. So they should have options like on the right there where it says unequip, drop, and whatnot. They could have options there to modify your gun or unmodify your gun to switch between automatic and semi-automatic and so forth. When you are aiming with a scope, you could, the mouse button that helps you aim, if you push it in, so I guess that would be R3, then that can activate your zoom or something. Or while you're holding the aim button, the T-bar could do the zooming. There was a mod in Fallout 4 that allowed you to do that. It was called Find Zoom. But when they updated Fallout, the mod stopped working, and I don't think they fixed it yet. But it's possible if they're willing to do in the work. There is sort of a zoom function in Fallout 76. If you have the long scope on your weapon, you can zoom in a little bit. I think it's by hitting R3. So we need to find another 9mm so that we can have one without the scope. So basically what I'm going to do is get another one. I've already got another extended mags mod that I could put on the new one and then probably repair it using this one. And that way we can get rid of the scope, because I don't feel that it's as effective. So we're just kind of backtracking, trying to find another one. Because if we're lucky, we can find one without having to buy one, because we don't really have a whole lot of money anyways. So while we're doing this, we're also going to be trying to find stuff that we can sell to make some money. So you can't see it, but there is a building there. Right in here, there is a building there. It just hasn't loaded in the screen yet. There's some raiders, and there's a building right there that they're running towards, but it hasn't loaded in yet. I wish that v.a.t.s would not target your companion. There's the building. I'm pretty sure those are the Vipers. I can't v.a.t.s them yet from here. Alright, but I should be able to hit them from here. There might be some more over there. We'll find out once we shoot them. So, the one issue I have with the sniper rifle at the moment, as you can see all the sway that it's doing, strength 6. Okay, and my strength level is 7. Should be better. It shouldn't sway as much if that's the case, but it's because it requires more strength to hold, so it has a little bit more sway. So as I increase my strength, it should get better, hopefully. I do need to repair it by the looks of it. So what I gotta kind of do here, because there's no hold your breath, you just squat and it helps your aim a little bit. I just kind of gotta guess. See, I missed. That should hit him. I don't know what happened there. Wow. There's some kind of invisible wall it's hitting. Should have been a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. There we go. Is there any more? There might be one over there. I like make the car blow up. Does that work in New Vegas? I don't know if that works in New Vegas. I haven't really tried blowing up cars. Yeah, it does work. Look at that. Ooh. I don't think it's as big of an explosion as it is in 4. I gained karma. Is that for the ones I sniped, or was that... Uh-oh. I think the game just froze. It froze. All that work I did for nothing. Fallout New Vegas is not responding. Well, make it respond, computer. The only way is I'm going to have to close it, and we're going to have to do that all over again. I don't know what the deal is with New Vegas today. We didn't have any problem with it last week. But that's my experience with this computer. Everything will work fine one week. Another week, it's not going to work worth a shit. Today it might suck. Tomorrow it might be great. It has a personality, like it's possessed with something. It's unfortunate. And the only thing I can think of is maybe VRAM issues, because the idiots behind iBuyPower, they only put 3 gigs of VRAM on this computer, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But at the same token, my dumb self bought it, but you know, I didn't really at the time, you know, this was back in 2017. I didn't even know VRAM was a thing back at the time. I just knew of RAM. I only thought there was one RAM when back when I got this computer. I was definitely not a computer person. Still not really a computer person. There they are, running across the field. Still not really a computer person, but so I didn't even think to ask about VRAM. Nope, he's fighting a little scorpion there. I think he got it. Looks like he's walking funny. But, you know, computers are so expensive, especially nowadays. And the components, it's like you might as well buy a brand new computer instead of trying to upgrade it. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe I'll do better this time. What do you think? I mean, that looked direct on to me. He's not wearing any armor. Wow, that was like right on the head. There we go. All right. Ad starts in 15 seconds. Knives and a lead pipe, not even guns. Just trying to sell some stuff here. We need more ammo for this too. 5mm. I thought it was a 5.56, but apparently not. Some dead bodies over here. Is this from the last time I came through here? Stop targeting Boone. I'm gonna end up walking around without a companion. That way I don't have to worry about it. I'm getting a little bit of lag. I mean, there's nothing running that I know of that's any different than the last time. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go to the outpost and sell what we got. Have some merchants over here. Mercenary and a veneer merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
Depends what you
Sure,
got.
here's what I got.
Got plenty of money. Alright, we don't need that. This. That. That, sell this. Oh, we got a little bit of money. Let's see what he has. Using the hunting revolver or the power fist. Don't have
Thanks.
anything that I want. Hi, Brahmin. Well, let's go check at the bar.
Hello. Background? Just take.
Let's see what you got. Nope, nothing that I need. We'll take some stim packs though. Alright.
We won't go quietly.
Take a nap while we're here. Alright, I am going to
You can count on that.
finish eating my lunch here, so I'm going to take the webcam off so you don't have to watch that. Probably not going to be able to afford too many repairs.
Been doing a lot of good work out. All right then.
$8,800 caps. Almost 6,000 caps for the sniper rifle. I can use a repair kit though. Let's see. There would not be a 9mm there. There would be any there. Maybe at the police station if they respawn. I'm gonna say probably not. Wonder if the raiders have respawned.
Can't run from
Prospect. Not an enemy.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, and the NCR killed them. It's like Bitter Springs all over again.
Actually, I killed them, and they were actually bad people. All right, let's see if there's anything or anybody in the cave. Well, I killed the raiders, and the prospectors have taken over. Okay.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Mm-hmm. Merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
Let's see what you got.
Sure, here's what I've got.
Don't have anything I need.
Stay safe.
Hey, howdy. Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
NCR prospect. Specifically.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. No
Hello?
9mm here. There's a scorpion right there. Squirrel stew. I think Boone just got hit.
Hey! Damn, running low on smokes again. Damn, running low on smokes again.
Boone, you gotta watch your step. Oh, look at all of them. I don't think you can. No, you can't. That's mines in this.
Grenade! I'm hit.
No boom boom? No. Sleeping? Okay. That was a little weird. Well, let's have a look at the prison. Sleepwear we can put in our dresser back at the hotel. At least we'll have something comfy to sleep in. I will be back in a few minutes. All right, we are back. Still looking for a 9mm. So that I can get the scope off of this one. Or I can have one without a scope on it, rather. Take the water. Oh, no soda. Cigarettes. Cigarettes. Can't talk. You know, another thing that would be kind of neat to have in future Fallouts is like more animations. So, obviously in this one you don't really have any animations, but in Fallout 4, you have a few animations, like when you take a stim pack, it'll show him giving himself a shot. And I think Radway as well, I think. But that's about it. You have to download mods in order to have animations for eating and drinking and whatnot. It would be nice if they would have like complete animations for just about everything. In there's some ammo in the new one. Including maybe some like essential things, you know, and instead of just having animations for like eating and drinking and healing and whatnot, maybe doing some other things that, you know, don't necessarily have much of an effect on you. Like smoking cigarettes. Okay, there's cigarettes in the game. NPCs, I think you can see them smoking, but you can't smoke. Not saying that, you know, that's a good thing. Nobody should smoke or whatever, but it would be neat to add into the game more immersion. Let's see if we have anything else here. You know, if we're gonna have a magazine to read, well, in Fallout 4, you can actually like look at the magazine cover. But being able to like flip through the pages and read would be neat. Yeah, you can't use the cigarettes at all. You know, different things would be neat. A little bit more immersion. Huh. Should I go to Quarry Junction and use my NCR radio and see if they'll help me clear out the death clause?
Some cons got cornered in the ruins at Boulder City, and the NCR killed them. It's like Bitter Springs all over again. You looking
They're
to buy
not
some
happy about me
supplies?
taking out them cons, huh?
Can do.
All right. So he's got almost 5,000 caps. I already have one of those. Sell 6 of them. Let's see what you got. You didn't have a 9mm for sale. You might just have to move on forward and then maybe pick up one off of somebody.
Another satisfied customer.
All right, well, we're going to hold off on Quarry Junction. We have the trading post. Boulder City we finished. So we're heading up towards Retcon headquarters, and then eventually up to New Vegas. Oh yeah, we can talk to him too. I think he's got some stuff.
I've still got guns and ammo.
Combat armor reinforced. This is Mach 2 though. Mine's 17, that one's 19. I definitely can't afford it. I'm kind of curious what it looks like though. Okay, so this extended mag is for the Gunrunner's version of the assault carbine. And this is for the other one, which I'm pretty sure... Do I have one? I do not have one on here yet. So this is the one that I would need to buy. This one won't work on it. But I need 1,700 caps. I don't have the money. We have this one. The suppressor would be good. Once again, we don't have the money. I don't think I have much of anything to sell. We can sell more dynamite. Not making too big a deal though. We could sell bullets. Five, 6. Keep that. I'm not really using shotguns. I think I should probably hold on to those. Still, not really
Pleasure doing business with you.
that much money.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
Yes.
Take a look.
All right, let's see. He's got a 9mm. Looky there. There's his version. So it's a 112 and 9 damage compared to 112, 9 damage. So it's exactly the same. I don't know what the difference would be, except for value. It'd be nice if it was 5.56. The Gunrunner's version, so I can't use that. That's what I need right there.
Thanks.
All right. Go up here. All right, so this is the one we have. This one is fully in great condition. We're just going to add the magazine to it. We're going to add it there. Now we don't have the scope.
Still making a nuisance of yourself? Take a look.
Give me 300 for the one with the scope.
Thanks.
Here comes Boone. All right. Look at the map here. We haven't done a whole lot of exploring around Boulder City, although we are relatively close to Hoover Dam. And the one thing you gotta be careful about exploring is finding things you're not supposed to find yet. Boulder City is this way. Although sometimes exploring can lead to finding some sweet stuff. Alright, we're going to keep going straight here. I mean, according to this, the road is going to possibly end. That down there. Trying to get my binoculars here. There we go. Table. Picnic table. Campgrounds of some sort. Mountain shadows. There's a star cap. What is that? Not a building there. There's the Legion up there on the hill. Hoover Dam must be right there. Jump! Alright, let's have a look. I'm gonna say this is Hoover Dam right here, so we definitely don't want to go that way yet. That's Repcon. Let's go like right here. This is what our combat armor looks like. Almost looks like some kind of science fiction armor. We've been down there. I don't know if I could go camping in the desert. No, I think I'd rather like go camping in the woods somewhere, you know? There's something there. Looks like might be something there. All right, we're gonna go check this out first. Somebody walking over there. All right, we're gonna kind of drop down here. That's the trading post up there. Deserted shack. Prospect. You don't have to worry about prospect. Do need to turn off this radar. This radio though. Once I find out where it is. There it is. Let's see. What do we have hidden here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Train. Ripcon is to the left. That might be it there. Yeah. That's Repcon headquarters. And Camp McCarran's over there. I'm not sure what that is over there. Why don't we head over there?
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
NCR by the looks of it. Oh, this is one of the other camps. It's just not rendering in. And now it's rendering in slowly but surely. House Resort and Country Club. Do a quick save. Been a little while. Camp Golf.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Oh, hell. What is it now?
How'd you end up in Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
What do you do now that the fighting's died down?
Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed. We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Maybe I can help you whip them into shape.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
How do you like serving in the Army?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
Joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant? That's some dedication.
Thanks. I only wish some of the soldiers under my command would share some of it. Yeah, whatever. Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Nobody in here either.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I'm going to assume that the ones I need to talk to
When I got this
have
assignment, I
names.
was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Hello. Howdy, great to see you. To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
Human niceness?
That's right. Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
Do you think I should find ways to convince the Misfits to get along?
That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
Take a thought. I'll ask around first.
Whatever you think's best.
You tell me about your squad mates?
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
Tell me a little more about yourself.
Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my two sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
What do you think of Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
How'd you end up in the Army?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the Army so's my sisters could eat, and so's we wouldn't all be killed by raiders, and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart. Toodaloo. What you want, Holmes?
Know anything about your squad mates?
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. Well, Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
Sounds like a bunch of winners.
Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own.
So what's your story?
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
Can you tell me anything about Camp Gulf?
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Why are you in the Army?
Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
Sergeant asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
Yo, I'll tell you what this squad needs. A healthy dose of angry juice.
Angry juice.
Psycho, the big red one. I used to run with the Fiends. I still got the hookups. Smuggle some in and you'll see an improvement.
Second thought, I'll talk to the others first.
Whatever. Right.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Are you in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
Wonder if anyone else would share that sentiment.
Genius is seldom appreciated in its own time.
Tell me about yourself.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
How'd a guy like you end up in the Army?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war. That seems highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that?
Thinks you might respond better to someone who isn't an authority figure.
This is an unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension.
Maybe I can help out.
And how would you propose accomplishing such a goal?
Occurs to me that I might cheat.
An intriguing proposition. Company readiness reports are logged on the computer systems at the resort. If you hack the system, you could alter our records. Such an attempt, however, is likely to thwart efforts to motivate the squad to do actual work. If such is your goal, you should look elsewhere.
Maybe I'll ask around a little more.
As you wish. I'm sure the optimal solution will become apparent to you in time. I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather... Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, Took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers.
You didn't make it into the Rangers.
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it?
Sounds like you aren't too fond of your squad mates.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me.
Place doesn't seem so bad.
Please. Camp Golf is where they shuffle off anybody they don't want anymore. Assignment here is a career ender.
How'd you end up assigned to Camp Golf?
Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
Why'd you join the Army?
I guess I wanted to make something of myself, you know? Be the best of the best. I wanted to be a ranger, but guess this is as close as I get. He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation.
Can't be as hard as all that. What needs to get done?
Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range, shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though.
I think I agree with her.
Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
I'm sure. Let's do it.
You're the boss.
They gotta be able to hit something. Hey, how you doing, Crow? That was shooting. Okay, how you want me to do that?
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions?
Take positions where you can cover each other. Stay focused.
You heard the man, people. Get focused.
Take your time, pick your shots, and tell your squad mates who you're shooting at.
I've got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the two on the right. Poindexter, the center.
Oh, I'm off. I don't think I have a gun magazine either.
I'm really not sure how this works.
I think that went well, don't you?
That was something. Thanks for trying at any rate.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
Did the shooting range practice take care of things?
It really, really didn't. Okay, if you say so. Hell, it's not like we've got a lot to lose here.
I need to raise my gun ability here. I don't think I have any gun magazine. Nope. Okay. We're gonna hold off on going in the building yet. Get rid of our marker here. I'm gonna head towards Retcon. Let's go back to the deserted shack. Gave us a walk a little bit. Blast off into the future. Retcon HQ Museum. Tours from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Be sure to pick up a souvenir at our gift shop. Anything there? Nothing in the garage. There's Retcon there. What's this? Everything's boarded up. An empty dumpster. A tree. Okay. Is that a friendly robot? We shall see.
How may I serve you, master?
Maintenance robots. See anything in the parking lot? Here's the front door and a trash can. Bridge that goes over the railroad track, so I guess a train can fit through there. That's probably a train station down there. Alright, well I guess we're gonna go through the front door here. Dead Raiders. Beans, nonetheless. Punching right. Going to say the robots killed them.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Ah. We have to wait till 10 a.m. Wow, he just fell from the sky. Hi, I'm back.
How may I serve you, master?
Oh, am I your master?
Welcome to Retcon headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have. within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
What can you tell me about RepCon?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to RepCon history, research and development, or RobCo.
RepCon's history.
RepCon's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta 11 rocket was completed and launched. RepCon's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when RobCo purchased RepCon in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
Enough about RepCon.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about RepCon at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases RepCon's amazing scientific contributions and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, RobCo.
I'd like a tour of the museum.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Ready for the RepCon tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at RobCo, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery. In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
There's nothing there.
Look here, a row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful, they may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why. How may I serve you, Master? To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels RepCon once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of RepCon safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous. Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
Yeah. We already did that earlier.
Now these colorful fellows behind me are RepCon's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers. Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from RobCo, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line. This is the final stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between RobCo and RepCon hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. RobCo and its tiny partner RepCon thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask.
Amazing how good condition this is in. Oh, we got a key card now. Look at that. Maybe now they won't kill us if we go snooping. Pick out the gift shop. Lunch boxes, coffee mugs, bottle caps, cash register. And that's it. Gonna save before we unlock that. What is my lockpick? Even if I read a mag, it's only going to go up to 69. It'll be 75, so we'll have to hold off on that. Bathrooms.
How may I serve you, master?
I'm not good at hacking computers. Oh, look at that. Lucky me. Add user facial data to database. Facial data added for first floor access. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety as well as the safety and privacy of your RepCom family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personal packet with an identification badge. It's very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone, feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personal packet. Have a great holiday. Hello, everyone. My name is Carl Rook. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm your new vice president. Until recently, I was at Rapco working in their security division, but now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. Now I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we'll have got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So as long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your time. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or peers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks. Access that computer.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Shipping that way. Stairs that way. at all this nice stuff. Somehow we do have to get a password so we can safely go up without being attacked, at least on the 3rd floor. But maybe we'll find one on the 2nd floor. Alright, so been everywhere except over here. Not gonna be able to do those two. Not even close. All right, guys, that's all the time I have for today. I have an appointment that I need to go to, so we're gonna have to cut it a little bit short. But I'll be back on Friday. We're gonna continue here where we left off with RepCon, see what's on the next floors here. But if you haven't, make sure you follow. I'm usually live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Lufia 2, Monday, Tuesday, Fallout in Vegas, Wednesday and Friday. Have a great day, and we'll see you.
We roll at dusk, blue in the mirror, palm trees lean and the air tastes bitter. 2 clean suits, no one knows our names. 1 wrong step and the whole thing changes. Fast cars glide past the bait shop sign. Loose lips sing when the line gets tight. You call my phone from the other side. We talking codes and keep it light. Got the badge in the backseat, got a storm in the heat. Every grin could be a night, every turn could take a life. South Beach wire, we want that wire. South Beach wire, burning higher. They move in silence, we move harder. South Beach wire, we go farther. Ooh, dark side deals in a midnight shed. Cold cash stacked and a rumor spread. I see your eyes in the chrome of the glass. 1 breath too long and the moment passes. As the badge it backseat, got a storm in the heat. Everything could be a night, every turn could take a life. South Beach wire, we want that wire. South Beach wire, burning higher. They move in silence, we move harder. South Beach wire, we go farther. If I go under, tell my name. If you go down, I feel the flame. We chase the smoke, we break the chain, till the whole dark coast knows our game. South Beach wire, we want that wire. South Beach wire, burning high.